project is setting up a rural outsourcing pilot center. Rural outsourcing is a concept that is in right now. We'll come to know more about it as we go on. The project definition would be to create a pilot rural outsourcing center in Sawantwadi, which is a place in the northern part of Maharashtra, which is a state in India, to provide low-cost outsourcing services to small to mid-sized companies in the industrial belts of Mumbai, which is the financial center of India, and to create employment opportunities for the rural youth. What is the need for innovation? If you see big US corporations, they have access to outsourcing services because of their budget. If you go back to India, there are very few domestic clients who access the outsourcing services. My target would be to capture the market, which is small to mid-sized industries for whom the cost of a metro-based outsourcing company is prohibitive. Provide visible incentives for education in India and the rural-urban divide in fast-growing India. Goldman Sachs has predicted that India's GDP will grow at a rate more than 8% in fiscal year 2011-2012. If we see, most of this growth is coming from the urban centers in India, while 70% of the Indian population lives in rural India. So there's this divide, this economic divide between the rural India and the urban India. My socio-economic venture, as I would like to call it, would like to gap that divide. How? By taking jobs to villages rather than getting the people to the jobs in the cities. Provide visible incentives for education in rural India. If you see people in rural India, they don't see a successful entrepreneur, a successful engineer, so they have no visible incentive to send their children to school. So if you provide this means of livelihood in their hand, where they stay in their town, they now have an opportunity to see that education is leading them to a better future. So they'll be incentivized to send their children to school. Boost rural economy. How will it boost rural economy? If you say 67% of Indians work in agriculture, Indian agriculture is very ineffective. India has one of the leading, the highest number of arable lands in the world. But when it comes to produce, India is nowhere among the top 10. So if you provide funds and know-how in the hands of these rural Indians, what is going to happen is that these funds are going to be plowed back into agriculture and other cottage industries. So that is what the objective would be. Key ideas is to provide cost advantage so that the small to mid-sized companies which have not been able to participate in access to outsourcing services will be able to access them. Unemployment reduction in the rural areas. Boost local cottage industry. Now what I'm talking about is the town where I come from. There is this local handicraft industry of making wooden toys, and these vendors are not been able to market their products because they are basically next to illiterate. So my objective would be to partner with local colleges, wherein I can go in to the local colleges,